Mabuhay, this is Bob from Love Beyond the Sea. My channel is about marriage to a woman from the Philippines, so I can certainly help advise on what you're getting into and how to keep it going and things like that, because that's what I care about. I'm not here to tell you about how to get to the Philippines and how to live in the Philippines, because I don't live in the Philippines. My wife and I live here in the United States, where we've been since she got here in 2016, and we've been married for 9 years. One of the things we did was get married in the Philippines. So I want you to leave a comment here, because I'm going to talk about the cost of weddings, cost of getting married. And I know you'll have opinion on this after I read you a little bit from this article from providencejournal.com. So please be ready to leave a comment. I certainly will here with this commentary, and subscribe to Love Beyond the Sea. It says here, Brown University alum Anant Ambani, that's the way I'll pronounce it, is gearing up to have the wedding of the year, with the pre-wedding celebrations already capturing the internet. Well, I just heard about this last night. But that's what with a budget believed to be about $320 million. Wedding of the year. $320 million. The 2017 graduate will be concluding months of pre-wedding festivities and marry someone named Radhika Merchant this weekend at the Ambani home in Mumbai. Ambani is the youngest son of billionaire Mukesh Ambani, and with an estimated worth of $123.3 billion as of July this year, Mukesh Ambani is the richest man in Asia and 11th in the world, surprisingly. While the bulk of the family wealth comes from oil and telecommunications, the Ambanis preside over a business empire encompassing chemicals, technology, fashion, and food. And large Indian weddings have become known in popular culture for lasting 3 days, and they have seen the festivities last 4 months. March kicked things off with a 3-day pre-wedding party, including guests Mark Zuckerberg and Bill Gates, with a performance by Rihanna, who is just the first of multiple A-list performers. And they say last month took the pre-wedding party to Europe on a luxury cruise along with the coast of the Tyrrhenian Sea in Italy to the French Mediterranean. Stops included Rome, Portofino, Genoa, and Canes, however you pronounce that. This time, guests were treated to performances by the Backstreet Boys, Katy Perry, the Italian tenor Andrea Bocelli. So, and they even mentioned Justin Bieber there. So I don't even want to go into more of the details, because you get the idea here that I think it's very extravagant, this situation. And when I got married in the Philippines, I think it cost less, but that's not why we got married there. And it was, I don't know, between the wedding and the honeymoon while we were there, I don't know, $1,500. Everybody, of course, has a different budget. But here's what I want to say. Much better to be spending, the bulk of your money, let's say, on a down payment for a house. Parents, if your children are young and they get married, why not use that for a down payment for a house? Homes are hard to get. It's hard to accumulate a lot of money quickly. If you can give them a great down payment for a house, that's much better than spending extra money on a wedding that is just one day in their life. Now, it's a big day, of course. It's a big day for me. I actually got pictures of it, DVD of it, of course. But better to have that money for something more important. You're married, great. 4 months of this festivities, what is that supposed to mean? That this guy is a good person to marry because he's got a lot of money and can afford $320 million, or somebody can afford $320 million on a wedding? That's just silly. It's just silly. I mean, to spend $50,000 on a wedding is silly, in my opinion. Just get married, have some people there that you want to have there and be there and witness it. family, friends, food, dancing, whatever you want to do there. And get ready for the rest of your life. Spending all this money doesn't make a person a good husband. And I think it's kind of like people have these exotic proposals, and it makes me think, what are they hiding? Why have such a big proposal? That doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean anything. What means everything is how you're going to be from day one on of your marriage. People don't get divorced because the marriage wasn't big enough. They get divorced because they have trouble getting along. And that's what I want to talk about here in my channel, Love Beyond the Sea, because love is difficult, very difficult sometimes, and that's what you need to focus on. And there's no amount of money that can buy love. There's no amount of money that can help somebody be loving. So this, to me, just seems like a big fat waste of money. And I want to hear what you have to say about it. If you want to share what your wedding cost, and if that was okay with your Filipina wife, I assume it was. And even if you're not married to a Filipina, I just had to get that off my chest. It's just ridiculous. It's one day. What does that last? 2 or 3 hours? In this case, extravagantly 4 months, which is way, way, way too long in my opinion. I mean, they can do whatever they want with their money, but what are they trying to prove? This makes me a good husband if I can shower you with this kind of a wedding, if I can buy you a $1 million wedding ring. That's also silly. It has nothing to do with whether you're going to last as a husband and wife. Just too extravagant. That's my opinion on this. Please let me know what you think here on Love Beyond the Sea.